Welcome in, Scorpios. My name is Maria at Indigo Earth. I am here to do a general reading for you, our water sign Scorpio. So good to have you here. Thank you for coming into the channel. I also want to welcome in your cross watchers. Cross watchers, you are here to see what's going on with your person. Therefore, some of this message could be for you as well. So feel free to swap around the characters as need be throughout the reading. And this is for anyone, anytime that you do come across this message and the title drew you in, was a time that you were meant to listen to it. Messages that are coming through for you, Scorpio, should reflect some aspect of your current situation. Doesn't have to reflect the whole thing. Or it could just resonate with an inner knowing, confirming something that you've already known all along. So take what fits, and if it doesn't fit, don't try to make it fit. It just might mean that the reading is meant for somebody else this week. But for those of you that this does resonate with, I'm going to have an extended at the end of this video. The extended link is in the description box below. And we're going to dive deeper into the message by exploring the zodiac signs that come up in your reading. And those zodiac signs can be about interpersonal connections, personal connections, as well as or background players, friends, family, extended family, blended family, colleagues, associates, work associates, your significant other's friends or family. Anybody that kind of influences your energetic field or the energetic field of your connection. So just keep that with you as we go through the reading, and let's get started for you. This is for Scorpio. Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, Scorpio Rising. Messages for Scorpio, please. Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, Scorpio Rising. Messages for those watching, please. All right, here we go. So overall energy for the reading, overall energetic theme for the reading is the King of Pentacles. Luxury, security, abundance could have something to do with your career or moving up the chain in your career. Let's see where you're currently at. What's your energy here? We have the Five of Swords, feeling like there might be some competition. What's happening? What's the situation here? We have the Page of Swords. Could be observing some things or reviewing some things, or maybe looking at things a little bit differently than you have in the past, making some judgment calls, so to speak. Seeing things a little bit differently than you have. So what's your challenge here or your opportunity? We have the Star. Could be questioning if you're on the right path here. Is this the path for you? Is this what you're supposed to be taking? Maybe there feels like a lot of challenges, or there's too much in the mix going on here that you have to contend with. So let's see what life is working on with you. We have the Four of Cups. This could be learning how to say no. For some of you, for others of you, it just might be you're just not satisfied. You're just dissatisfied with this. You're not happy. Not happy. So how did you get here? What have you been doing up until this point? Well, you've been looking for your happiness. You want fulfillment. You want something that you're content, you're fulfilled, and you're happy. Happy camper. So let's see what's heading your way. We have the Two of Swords. I don't know. This might be where you're put in a position where you're going to have to make a difficult decision here. You might not know what's available yet, so you don't know, like, what decision to take. You might just be waiting, maybe you're just going to try to resolve it by not listening to or taking part in anything that just seems to be like there's distension. But we'll see where that goes. Because what's in your favor in this situation right now? Knight of Cups. You want to make decisions and move forward on something that feels good to you, right? Something that is like giving you meaning, taking you to higher heights, allowing you to pull on your creativity. So let's see what the outside influences are in this situation. We have the Four of Pentacles. Things are stagnant. They're not moving forward. They just kind of stuck in a rut. So what's your next steps then? We have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so what is the exchange here? What are you getting out of this that might keep you in this situation? What's the exchange? This could be just recognizing your value in something or recognizing the value of it is that you are doing, of what you are doing. So what is this all about? Because you want happiness here, and it seems like you keep butting up against everything and everybody who wants to divert you away from your happiness. So what is the big picture here? Because this could be about what you value as well. King of Pentacles, you know, what's valuable to you? You know, maybe it's status. Maybe it's luxury. Maybe it's having a lot of things. So what's the big picture here? What is this all about? We have the Four of Swords. So this has something to do with you might need some rest and rejuvenation here. You might need to take a step back from this so you can think clearly, clear your head, clear your mind. Meditate, do some breath work. So let's see where all this is going to go. How is this all going to play out for you? Oh, good. You got the Ten of Pentacles. So this has something to do with your livelihood, but this is about building something that's going to be substantial. It's going to have sustenance. It's going to go for the long haul. This could be something to do with your career choice, your job choice. But this, you know, I see the Ten of Pentacles as something, this is a platform from which you jump off of in all areas of your life. Love, career, children, family, building sustenance. And whatever this is, it's going to take you, you know, this rest, being able to rest in something is going to build you for the future here. So let's see what's going on, Scorpio. Let's find out about this Page of Swords. You might be seeing things or looking at things a little bit differently than you have in the past. You want something that's going to be lasting, that's going to be profitable, something you can depend on, something that gives you comfort and luxury. Why not, right? Okay, well, these three wanted to jump out. So we have, Marie, where are you? Oh, Five of Cups. We have the Devil. And we have the Page of Cups. Something from the past here is holding on to you. Because whenever the Devil shows up, you're always asking yourself what or whom is holding you back from moving forward, right? You want to open up here. Maybe it's about being a little bit more vulnerable. Maybe it's about being a little bit more about gratitude. Maybe it has something to do with being grateful. But there's something from the past here that is like showing itself forth and is kind of keeping you in a place of stuckedness, so to speak, or not being able to move forward on your heart's content and your heart's desire. I think you're starting to take a look at this. I think you're starting to notice this, whatever this is. So let's see what the star is, because this is your challenge, your opportunity. And it's covering the 5 of Swords. So there's some adjustments here that need to be made. Change is happening, but there's some adjustments that need to be made. And this could be clearing, you know, clearing out the past so you can move forward. Resolving. Letting bygones be bygones. So clarify the star for our Scorpios, please. We have the Magician, we have the Queen of Wands, and we have the King of Swords. Well, that's some powerful energy. You want to create a life, or you want to create something that is both passionate and that gives you, like, you're kind of known in the field, right? It gives you clarity, assertiveness. It gives you power. It gives you a chance to do something that you want to do, that you create by yourself, that kind of pulls out your... Keep using the word creative. Something with ingenuity, right? For others of you, you could feel like this situation is like really taking away your power. There's a lot of drama. There could be a lot of judgment calls. There could be a lot of like accusations. There could be a lot of finger pointing. There could be a lot of jealousy. There could be a lot of manipulation going on. And I think you feel like this might be draining you from being able to reach the heights that you want to reach. Because we got the devil here, right? In this situation. So there's some sort of unhealthy, some sort of toxic kind of attachment here. It has something to do with the past. Maybe, you know, it could have something to do with people in your past. But it looks like, you know, there's some kind of competition going on here that seems to be thwarting you off course. And I think like you feel like the challenge is that you don't have power here. You can't figure out a way to like be creative or be, you know, make decisions that are of sound judgment and sound mind. Because it's like you're having to live up to a standard. You're having to live up to a standard that there's a lot of like, if you don't dress a certain way, you get judged. If you don't present a certain way, you get judged. If you don't, this is like living the Kardashians, trying to keep up with the Kardashians, is what this looks like. You know, like trying to live up to that standard. Of a standard that really doesn't exist. It's not really reality. It's make-believe. And it's like you're trying to keep up with the Joneses, so to speak. And that seems to be either your challenge or your opportunity here, but it's covering up what you really, 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 really want. The star, you know? Maybe you do want that. Maybe you want all the glory and the riches and the luxury and kind of being in the spotlight. Maybe you wish you had that. Maybe that's an illusion or an attainment that you're trying to attain that really doesn't exist. So let's keep going with this, because let's see what this Four of Cups is. There might be another opportunity that wants to present itself instead of the one that's being created out of like an illusion or a lure. Something's making you sad. You're dissatisfied here. Maybe you're not grateful for some of the small things that you have. Maybe it's about being grateful for some of the small things you have is what's going to build towards more gratefulness of things coming into your life. But let's see. Let's see what's going on here. Because this is kind of going two different trajectories here. So what is the Four of Cups for Scorpios, please? Yeah, we have the Seven of Swords. We have the Emperor. And we have the Sun. So the Four of Cups is clarified by the Seven of Swords, the Emperor, and the Sun. This is about really trying to create something out of an illusion. Sun. Pushing it forward. Emperor. Right? And the Seven of Swords is about deception. Can be about deception or betrayal. But there's something being created here through this dissatisfaction that is presenting some sort of illusion that doesn't really exist. Because again, you got 10 of Cups down here, right? So it's not that this shouldn't be available to you as it's available to so many other people, but it could just be, what are the motives behind wanting this? Is it wanting to be seen? Is it wanting to be powerful? Is it wanting to be able to create and make decisions for yourself? There's nothing wrong with that, but it depends on if the motive is to have that because that's what gives you value, that the value comes from that persona, or does your value come from just being who you are? Because there seems to be some sort of image here that's being projected. And there's a lot of competition, like keeping up with the Joneses here. So let's see what this 10 of Cups is. Because this is how you got here. So this could really be looking at what you really, 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 really value. And why you value it. Is it status? Does the status, being in that status, give you power? Because the power that you see maybe from other people, yeah, see, moon, illusion, that maybe live this type of lifestyle, we really don't know what goes on behind closed doors, right? Really, we don't know, some of the pitfalls or some of the, what's presented on television is just that, to tell a vision, right? It's giving a vision of something that really isn't reality. But how you got here is something to do with illusion, because we have the moon. Give me one more, please. Yeah, I saw that. 8 of Cups, searching. You're searching for the golden ticket. Queen of Swords. I don't think you're seeing this clearly. I think you're making judgment calls on something that doesn't exist. Could. Maybe it does for some. Maybe there's some people around you that are living the high life, if that's what you want to call it. Give me one more, please. Yeah, we got the 5 of Swords again. So something about this illusion, you're not, no, I'm not going to say that. What's not being seen is probably the challenges and the different concepts and the different opinions of all these people or all this information that's coming at you. And so, you know, there might be action taken towards what's being presented and all the opinions that are coming in that could be, you know, offering you or telling you what your happiness should look like. This is what you do when you're happy. This is what you have when you're happy. This is what it, you know, feels like when you're happy. You ever notice that, like, all the pharmaceutical, the medical commercials are all where people are like, they're free, they're happy, they're eating, they're enjoying life, they're walking in sunshine, they're with their friends. Like, it creates this kind of illusion, when in reality, if, you know, you're on diabetes medicine, or you're on you know, you've got dialysis, it doesn't show them in dialysis for 4 or 5 hours a day, right? So, you know, there's other things going on here behind the scenes that aren't really being revealed to you. So let's see what this Two of Swords is. There might be things coming in that you never even knew were available to you. That could be it as well. But let's see what's heading your way here, Scorpio. We have the Page of Swords again. We have the Ace of Swords. And we have Justice. Yeah, that's that balance. This is the opportunity really to, like, come clear about the truth, to maybe, like, see this in a different light, to find out what's really going on, because you got 3 truth cards here, right? And then you've got the Two of Swords. So it could be the way that you're thinking about this, or what you're closed off to, is trying to present itself to you. There might be, like, a review of things maybe that you thought were one way really aren't as they seem. Ace of Swords, right? They're not as they seem. The clarity isn't there, because the truth of the situation is what wants to come through. Truth is trying to make its way through here. And I don't know, it kind of seems like you're not opening yourself up to maybe learning, or you might be blocking the learning aspect of this truth out. But what you got going for you here in your favor is the Knight of Cups. And you want to do something meaningful. You want to do something inspiring. You want to do something that makes you feel happy. You want to take action on things that really bring you joy. So clarify what that is, please. So we have the Five of Cups. And we have the Queen of Cups. This is quantity versus quality. And this is also looking at what's missing, being grateful for what's there and working with what you have, instead of looking at what's missing. What is the quality that you want to emerge here? Looking at what is the quality of life that you want to emerge here. Because you got quality of life here, Queen of Cups, and you got quantity in the overall reading, right? And then something's missing. You know, for some of you, this is about gratitude. It could be about gratitude. Finding the joy in what you have. Yep, Six of Pentacles. Finding the joy in what you have and what you value. What really is important to you. as you open up to more things that give you joy and bring you happiness, instead of what's missing or what doesn't bring you happiness, what you don't have, if you open up more to what you do have, this is really going to build value in your life. And that's something you have in your favor, the ability to be able to do that. So let's see what the outside influences are. Because this person is like holding on to every little thing that they've got. Hoarding. Like just not budging. Just, this is where I am and this is where I'm going to stay. And you can't make me. You can't make me. Make you do what? What is it you want, Scorpio? You want stability. You want luxury. You want comfort. Woo. Goodness. Maybe you want to be able to travel, but you want the power to be able to make decisions for yourself that give influence. But whom are you trying to influence? That's the bottom line. Whom are you trying to influence? Yourself or society? What standard are you trying to live up to? Whose standard? Who made it up? Yeah, Queen of Swords. There's a standard here. And we have the Ten of Swords. And we have Strength. So this outside influence seems to keep things in a place where no matter what you do, there's a standard that just seems to be unattainable. It's unattainable no matter how hard you try, right? And that's kind of the way the system is set up, right? It's set up so that we bite into the illusion of what is or what could be, right? How to have the perfect life, what the perfect life looks like, what your standards should be, how you should work 8 hours a day, and then travel 10 hours a day, and then or 2 hours a day, which makes your workday 10 hours a day out of 12, and then you know, you got to go to the gym. You got to do this. You got to do that. You got to. And it's unattainable. The truth is it's unattainable. But it keeps you looped in, right? It keeps you from growing. And it keeps you always looking at what you don't have instead of what you do have available. Or, you know, what is it? It kind of keeps us where we can't really look at what we value, truly. So your next steps is looking at what you value. Six of Pentacles. What is the exchange here? What is keeping you locked into this vision? This standard? What's keeping you locked in here? What's the exchange? We have the Chariot. We have the Ten of Cups. And we have the Three of Swords. So this is looking very clearly at what is the exchange here? What's driving you forward? What's moving you towards achieving this ultimate, you know, dependency, this ultimate way of lifestyle, this ultimate way of living, because it keeps leading to feeling like it's unattainable, like you can't get there. So it's really healing. That's the overall picture. Healing from whatever this delusion is that keeps feeding into what you should be doing and what you should have attained by now. Because it's not reality. It's not real. It's unattainable. So let's see what the Four of Swords is. Let's get one more on that. Clarify the Four of Swords here, please, for our Scorpios. Yeah, Hermit. Okay, this is so cliche, but it's not outside of you, it's inside of you. So the value you are seeking, or what you are seeking, you know, is within. That is where the true value is. That's the big picture here. Everything you want, you have inside of you. Everything you need, you have inside of you. It's about learning. There's too much focus on what's outside of you and what's missing, and not enough focus on what's inside of you and what you have and what you truly value. So let's get one more on this Ten of Pentacles. The standard isn't real. So sometimes it's like really looking into who created the standard, right? Really, you know, apprenticeship. This is what's coming at you, what's heading your way. Really researching who created the standard, what's real, where does it come from, what's the truth in the situation. So clarify the Ten of Pentacles. This is your livelihood. So this is where, this is the possibilities in here of being able to create something of sustenance, contentment. We have the Five of Swords. And we have the Page of Wands. Time for a new direction. Being able to review this is going to take you in a new direction. About, you know, this Five of Swords is like, the challenge is that there's always going to be competition. And in order to get to this standard or this livelihood, it seems like it's just a never ongoing battle, right? Battle of the stars, right? Only the strong survive. Survivor. The Amazing Race. Everything's a race. Everything, you know, you've got to get there before somebody else does, or they're going to take it away. It's time for a new path. One that inspires you. One that doesn't drive you. One that inspires you to be more creative, to be more flexible, to be more where you're bringing about things that give you inspiration and give you a sense of meaning and a sense of purpose. So let's see who showed up here for you, because this really is about what you value. And, you know, as much as you don't want to hear this, and we hear this all the time, especially in the spiritual community, the gifts are within, but that's what came up in the overall picture. So start seeking within, and these things on the outside are going to start showing up as you start opening yourself up more and find meaning within yourself about what you truly, truly love, instead of what's missing, or looking at your regrets, or looking like you can't make it, or looking like you're trying to attain. And it's going to build. You're going from the page to the queen. It's going to build, because this is luxury too. Queen of Cups, right? And you got this going in your favor, but it's all about, you know, what is the exchange here? So what are you putting in? What are you getting back from this illusion or this delusional thought process that you are trying to live up to some sort of standard? Create your own standard for yourself. So let's see who's showing up here for you. We've got Aries and Leo. We've got Libra. We've got Virgo and Gemini. We've got Aquarius. We've got Pisces and Cancer. We got Capricorn. We got Virgo again. We've got Capricorn again. I'm sorry, Cancer. That's Cancer. And we've got Leo again. Is that everybody? I think that's everybody. So I'm going to look at those signs in the extended if you want to join me. The link is in the extended below. For those of you that do not want to go on, let's get a message to you. This is from the Denise Lynn Sacred Traveler Oracle deck. Let's get some divine guidance here for you. What's things that are being presented aren't as they seem, right? Watching clouds. Lie back, rest, and relax. That's the overall picture. Lie back, rest, and relax. Okay. Lie back, rest, and relax. Put everything aside and take time to renew your own energy. It's often when you're totally relaxed that new insights and new awarenesses can emerge. Take deep, full breaths. Put your feet up. Be present in the moment. Do nothing. Watch clouds. The answers you seek will emerge easily, but first you need to stop all your activity. Take a nap. Evaluate your life. There are times when the most empowering thing that a traveler can do is to step off the path, stretch out, and lie on the earth to watch the clouds float by. This act is renewing and regenerating. When all the activity of the road diminishes and the traveler allows relaxation to emerge, this is most often the time when the presence of spirit can be felt. This is also the time when significant signs start to appear. Whatever is the most relaxing to you, stretching out in a hammock, watching clouds, taking a candlelit bath, or walking on the seashore, do it. And the challenges in your life will diminish and sometimes just simply drop away, and new life will emerge. Sit back, relax, and rest. So that's what I have for you this week, Scorpios. I hope this helped. For those of you that want to go on with me, the link to the extended's in the description box below. And until next time, I wish you peace. Bye-bye.